What is up, YouTube? Welcome to today's video. As you can see from the title, we're going to be going over the 3 rules to your cold emails. These 3 rules are definitely going to help you out in seeing more success through your cold emails when you're reaching out to those businesses and business owners. So before we get into it, I want to apologize if I sound a little stuffy. I'm coming down with a cold, so we're going to try to power through this, and so you can learn these 3 rules and start implementing it into your emails today. Alright, so rule number 1. Now I need to concentrate because I can't talk and write at the same time. Okay. Okay, so rule number 1 is to avoid the awesome technique. Alright, do not do this technique. The awesome technique is pretty much you write a cold email and say, hey business owner, I love your business, I love your website, your social media is on point, I love the posts that you deal with this, I love all the charities you're involved with. You go on to say a bunch of different good things about the business, and then you end it on, asking for their businesses or plugging in your services. So I'm not saying that this technique is bad. I actually used it in the past and it's actually, pretty good. What I am saying is, when you're reaching out to these business owners, majority of the time, you're not the only one that's reaching out to them. You're not the only one asking for their businesses, and you're not the only one asking to partner with them. So when doing this, you put yourself in the same category as every other person that has reached out to them, every other person that emailed them using this same technique. That is bad. You do not want to do that. You want to set yourself apart and show them that you are different, and not just like, oh, that's every other business that has contacted me this month. Okay, so when you're creating your emails, get creative, think outside the box, actually do your homework and actually study the business and see what they are missing, and try to plug in ideas and share ideas with them that could potentially help their business. All right, so rule number 1, avoid the awesome technique. Okay, let's get into it for number 2. Okay, rule number 2 is going to be have an amazing headline. The headline is pretty much going to set your email up for success of the rest of the email, okay? Their headline is going to capture their attention. It's going to be straight to the point, and they should know exactly what they're going to be getting into when opening that email. Try to avoid having headlines like, business opportunity or hey this, or anything along those lines. Try to avoid that, okay? Get creative with your headlines, and also have something that's going to be captivating. Have something that's going to draw their attention. Create something that's going to make them want to open that email, okay? Get funny with it, get creative with it, but at the same time, make sure it remains professional, okay? Always professional. So amazing headlines. And the last rule number 3, is going to be never follow up. That's right, never follow up with the business, okay? I know what you're saying, what do you mean never follow? I'll get to it in a minute. So what I mean by never follow up, let's say you sent an email to this business owner and a week's gone by, 2 weeks gone by, no reply. Majority of the time people will say, hey, I just want to follow up with you about this. You didn't reply to my email. I just wanted to see if you was interested still. I followed up. Try to avoid those 2 words at all costs, okay? There's a reason why, because there's a negative attachment to this word follow up. That's pretty much saying that, hey, I failed. I'm reaching back out to you because, I want to try to, save my attempt. Okay, so never use those words. Instead, when you are actually reaching back out to that business or following up, try a different approach. Never admit to your failures, okay? If, writing cold email number 1 didn't work, wait a couple weeks and then write a different email. Never admit or never remind them that you had contacted them before in the past, all right? Instead, just drop it, switch up the technique, switch up your angles to your strategies, and start implementing those new strategies, and hopefully you can get a response that way. All right, so last rule is to never follow up. All right, so go over the rules again. We got rule number 1, the awesome technique. Never use that one. Get creative and think outside the box when you're using different strategies with your cold emails. have an amazing headline. The headline should be, you know, captivating, draw their attention, make them want to open an email, and make them want to read more, and never follow up. If they didn't respond to your first email, try a different email, try a different approach, wait a few weeks, and then try again. So those are the 3 rules to creating cold emails. Hopefully you can start implementing these today, and hopefully you see some more success with your emails. So until next time, be easy.